I've been out of the tech space for a long time now, so of course I've been completely out of the loop on a lot of developments happening in the tech space over the last few years. I don't know a lot about how far phone cameras, processors have advanced. I don't know the up-to-date marketing schemes that these phone companies are doing, and most importantly, I'm definitely not up to speed with how shady business practices have evolved over the past few years when it comes to these phone manufacturers. Some of these tricks are still new to me, and I wanted to make a quick video focusing some attention on Apple and their anti-repair practices. This all came because I watched a video from a pretty established YouTuber named Hugh Jeffries. So I subscribed to him as soon as I watched the video. His content was really good, and you know, these tinkering with phones and do-it-yourself repair stuff, it always interests me. So this guy did a video on how difficult it is to repair your iPhone 13, and I didn't even know it. I own an iPhone 12. All of these issues also apply to the iPhone 12 as well, which I own now. And I bought my iPhone 12 not knowing the problems. And I guess just might as well just give you the context now. Basically, if you swap out your phone screen, your iPhone 12, iPhone 13, whatever, your Face ID, front-facing camera, auto brightness and true tone, the feature where it, changes lighting depending on where you are, those all won't work. The auto brightness and true tone, that's not a huge deal to me. I'm a grown boy. I can manually change my auto brightness or my brightness, no problem. I can live with those problems. But Face ID and the selfie camera not working, let's just say that's a rough perspective for Apple to take, A. And B, I use my Face ID probably 1,000+ times a day, whether it's unlocking my phone, logging into accounts, making payments, and part of me wants to believe that Apple's doing this due to a security issue, that maybe their phones are more secure if you have to get them repaired by them. I'm trying to think positively of it, but let's be 100% real here. Apple's a $1 trillion company, and they have the resources to engineer security functions where you can swap your screen without compromising the phone. That's definitely possible for them. And the older I get, the more I realize that companies are out to suck every last dime out of you they can. That's all they care about. So of course, Apple's doing this from a profit perspective. That being said, I have so many thoughts about this whole screen swapping situation. And me personally, I'm a do-it-yourself repair person, and I remember back in high school, I could pay like $80 for a replacement screen for my iPhone 5, swap it out in like 10 minutes, and I felt so confident if something went wrong, I could take care of it myself, find a YouTube video, buy the parts online, go to a local shop, and get it taken care of. And even outside of that, another thing is where I grew up, Apple stores were pretty much out of the question, and probably for a lot of people out there, going to an Apple store doesn't make sense for them. Me personally, I live 2 hours away from my closest Apple store. Not to mention, I grew up in an extremely money-tight situation where paying $100 or $280 for a screen repair could hurt the family or the household a lot more than the average person. So you can imagine that self-repair guides for this kind of stuff was a godsend. I saved myself and my family so much money by repairing laptops and phone screens, all from watching guides on YouTube, buying the parts myself. And if I couldn't do it myself, I could pay a local repair shop in my town to take care of that for me. So now, when I see Apple screwing their clients because they want you to either get a repair from them, where they own the entire repair process from the employee that's repairing it to the parts that they're giving, it probably costs them less than $10 to get this iPhone screen to their store. And Apple wants me to pay them $280, where their profits for any phone repair are through the roof, or the other option is for me to buy a new iPhone. Great. I've been using iPhone for the past 3 years at this point. They're so easy to use, they're simple, they're beautiful, they're no nonsense, no problem. So I was like, all right, I used to be a hard Android guy. I went to iPhone basically for simplicity. I love it. I still have appreciation for Android, but iPhone just is where it's at for me right now. I bought an iPhone 12 not knowing that if my screen gets smashed, I cannot repair it myself or pay a shop in my local neighborhood to. And of course, this pisses me off as somebody who has known how to repair my phones in the past and would be willing to make the sacrifice to try and repair a phone myself if it's a project that's within my scope anyway. Obviously, Apple, they're just being super selfish here, money grubby. They make record-breaking sales every single year, and the little guy that's trying to support his family can't swap out their own phone screen to save a few $100s without big man Apple trying to shut you down. And I know other companies are trying to do it too, to an extent. I think I saw a video where if you unlock the bootloader for your Galaxy Fold 3, your cameras don't work, but man, consumers should really start giving Apple pushback, because if Apple can make this industry standard, and we know if they do make it industry standard, Android manufacturers is going to follow right in their footsteps without any hesitation. Before my iPhone 12, I own an iPhone X. Right now, a screen from eBay can be as low as $45. If this screen gets smashed, $45 in about a half hour work, and this problem solved for me. I can use that remaining $230, because Apple's charging me $280, that I was gonna pay Apple to feed my family, to pay my rent, to get my car repaired, to improve my quality of life in some way. I already own your phone, Apple. Can I fix my own screen, please? But either way, that's my rant for the day. Everyone should be trying to make this known to Apple or your friends or your family. And man, just be an advocate for being able to repair your own stuff, because it's just not the way. The average consumer shouldn't have to be putting up with this. But I'm gonna stop right now. That's it for me, guys. I just wanted to make a quick video on my thoughts regarding this, but I'm getting out of here. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Jordan, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next one.